Electrically.
You ready?
Bubble tea and sauerkraut. Bubble tea and sauerkraut. Bubble tea and sauerkraut. Bubble tea and sauerkraut.
I always forget how I started these podcasts. I really do. But here we go. Hello, and welcome to another episode of your favorite couple therapy podcast, Bubble Tea and Sauerkraut. I am Matthias, aka Sauerkraut.
I'm Ben, aka Bubble Tea.
So yeah, welcome.
Happy Chinese New Year.
Yes, happy Chinese New Year. Happy year of the
Should we-
ox.
Yeah, ox.
Ox.
Should we say Lunar New Year?
No, you say Chinese, or are you like offended if we say Chinese New Year?
I don't know.
Okay.
Happy Lunar New Year.
So yeah, that's it. That's all. That's the recap for the week. That's all we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
Cut. We're done.
So funny.
So fine.
So funny.
So if you can't tell by now, Ben and I got in a little argument before we started the recording
What argument?
because I told you to please stop eating the wine glass.
And then?
And apparently that makes me the bad guy.
I mean, eating wine glass is fun.
No, it's not if it breaks in your mouth.
Yeah, then I realized it's kind of fragile.
Yes.
So I also stopped it on my own.
Yeah, you totally stopped it on your own after I told you, and you were like, why? And I was like, because I don't want it to break in your mouth.
I think I have to demonstrate later.
You have to demonstrate it later?
Yeah.
Sure. So we're going to stay tuned. We're going to finish the video part of this podcast with Ben showing how he eats the wine glass.
How he hurt his mouth.
That can be our highlight for Instagram
Yeah,
when we
nice.
promote it.
Mm.
Talking about Instagram, today is Friday, as usual, when we record this, and we posted our first IGTV video.
How proud of ourselves.
And I love it.
IGTV.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
If not, go check it out. It's a video of me failing to make, what was it called?
Huakui.
Or rice flour cupcakes or something.
Steamed rice flour cupcake.
Exactly. And I loved it. It was just very funny, even when I watched it back. And yes, I'm one of the people who laughs about his own jokes, so I love myself.
All the time.
But I also realized that every video we make, it's just a horrible angle for me. Because it's always like from the side, and my head is kind of like tilted down because I'm looking at what I'm cooking. And then I just like have like 30 chins, and you can like, and no hair.
No, you just have 2 chin, but very big ones.
I don't know if that's better than 30 chin.
30 chins means you have more wrinkles.
Okay. So I'm not that wrinkly. So I'm not a fat
Like
old
that kind
man.
of dog,
I'm a
you know?
fat baby.
With a lot of...
Oh, like the wrinkly dog?
Yeah.
Did you know that if you have a dog like this, you have to buy like special cream and put it underneath the wrinkles on a regular basis? Otherwise, it just
gross.
dies or something?
Yeah. No.
I know, it's crazy. But yeah, so if we get a dog, we're never going to get a wrinkly dog.
And also not a wrinkly cat.
Are there wrinkly cats?
Like the skinless cat?
You mean the hairless cats? I hope the cat has skin.
Yeah, the hairless cat.
Even though I think the hairless cats are the only ones we could get in theory because I'm allergic to cat hair.
Good.
So you were gonna have to decide between like hairless cat, no cat. So what is it gonna be then?
Well, I guess you just no cat.
No cat then. Even though I feel the older I get and the longer I'm with you, the more I'm like, I mean, a cat wouldn't be a bad idea.
See, told ya.
But it doesn't change anything about my allergies. So maybe if it makes us YouTube famous, you never know.
And we just get more rooms and I sleep with the cat.
Yeah, you sleep with the cat. I get a dog. I sleep with the dog. And then we just like constantly chill in separate rooms of the house.
Amazing couple advice.
I started the podcast with saying this is your favorite couple therapy thing. So
Okay.
and I mean, I guess it is couple therapy for us.
I guess.
I mean, we normally like we hardly talk during the week. This is like the only time we actually have a conversation.
Yeah. What a life.
Because during the week I'm too busy working, making money. You're too busy editing.
Your videos.
Yes, my videos. Our videos.
With
Okay.
you being our face.
Yes, I'm the face.
Okay.
And you're the funny commentator. Like the what is it called? Like the voice out of the off? No. Huh? Anyways, you're just the funny commentator. Like someone just like puts in like funny comments or questions.
I hope so.
And then I get angry because like, oh thanks, I'm boring you. Okay, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
No. Ben just yawned, but okay. No, but anyways, and then sometimes I get mad at you because in my head I have a very specific idea of how I want this segment of the video to be, and then you say something, and in my head you like ruined it, even though in real life you probably made it better with your comment.
Thank you.
Oh. See, couple therapy goals. I'm telling you.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you.
Like you don't need another person. Just work it out on your own.
What do you mean? No, we worked it out together.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like normally when you go to a real therapy, there will be like therapist or something, and we don't really need a therapist.
Oh, you meant need a therapist. I thought you were like accusing me again of talking too much.
It might be. Nein.
Ah, ja.
Habe ich dann nicht gesagt.
Yeah, you didn't say that. Okay, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, I mean, shouldn't we? Maybe we should have started with that. I think real famous influencer people always start with the sponsor of the week. Is it a sponsor? I mean, we got it for free.
No, that's not sponsor. That's PR.
That's PR. Oh yes, PR. We got our first. I'm very excited to say this. I mean, we have like 0 subscribers, so to speak, but 41, by the way, on YouTube. Very exciting. Anyways, still, we got our first PR package. Do you want to tell everyone who it is from, what it is, and why we love it?
It's from Her and Now. Now and Her?
You're a bad influencer. You should know what
I
the
don't-
PR package
Give me my
is from.
phone.
I don't have your phone. Oh, this is your phone. Sorry.
It's from my college mates. She founded this woman lingerie. Lingerie? You mean the
Lingerie? Like underwear?
Underwear brand. And this year she launched this her own apparel, which is what we are wearing right now. Oversized. How do you say that? Sweatshirts.
No.
Very comfy.
So in theory, what I'm wearing right now is a women's sweatshirt?
No, it's unisex.
That's what you're saying, okay.
Yeah.
Not that
it's
I would care. I
unisex.
would just be like, and it fits me? Which is
No.
What do you mean? Of course it fits me.
Yeah. I mean, it's yeah.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I am the nice guy in the nice person. Not the nice guy, the nice person in relationship.
So if you go on Instagram, it's called Her and Now. Everyone just order it super comfy and fashionable.
I think we're also going to post a picture of us wearing it.
Yeah, of course.
You already posted one picture of just you wearing it.
I post a lot of pictures. Just
Yeah, but on your personal Instagram, not on
Yeah.
your Instagram. And then we're also going to post a picture of the two of us being fashionable and sexy gays together.
So go check it out.
It's very nice. I really like it.
I think it's more like a nice gift.
Yeah, it's not really a PR page. By the way,
it's
is
not.
this the friend you talked about in in which episode? The like growing up gay episode who thought was in a relationship with you?
Yeah.
And this is how it all comes together again.
Hey.
She thought you were her boyfriend, and now
No,
she
not
sends...
that. No,
not that one.
Not that one. The one that So that girl thought I'm with this founder. Like we're together.
Ah, okay. Hey, but then you told the story weird.
No.
Okay. Maybe I'm just confusing everyone now.
Yes.
So the girl who... Okay, no, never mind. That's just... Okay. Let's move on. Anyways, they're very nice sweaters. You're going to have to explain that to me after the podcast because I'm just very confused in general. What else happened this week? So I learned I very, very closely escaped getting COVID.
Why?
When COVID was not even a thing yet. This is like the shocker of the week.
It was already a thing in Taiwan, but not the rest of the world.
No, it wasn't a thing in the Western world. So I'm just gonna like summarize it very quickly because I think it's still an interesting story, and I was just like WTF when I heard the story. So, anyways, I talked to one of my colleagues who's Spanish, and last year in what was it? February, we all went to the US together for our sales kickoff for my normal day job. And that time she was a little bit sick and everything. I was like, oh, poor her. She has a cold while we're all here for a week to have fun. Yeah, it turns out she had COVID. But no one knew she had COVID because when she went to the doctor, they were just like, no, it's not COVID. That's a Chinese thing. I was like, what, you can't breathe? No, that's not COVID. Here, have some antibiotics. And the thing is, I was locked in a relatively small room with her for like the whole day. And I didn't get it. When I met her on that day, I greeted her by like, you know, how we Europeans do it. We kiss each other on the cheek because we're so sophisticated. Anyways, Germans normally don't do that, but she's Spanish, so I did it. And
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And yeah, that was exciting.
I don't think like North European they do that, do they?
No, it's definitely a Southern European thing.
Yeah.
So like French, Italian, Spanish. Greek. It's more for like, yeah, I don't know about Greek. I'm assuming yes. I'm sorry, I'm very uneducated. Forgive me. But no. Yeah, but that was very exciting. So, and I told everyone I freaking know this story already. So, and as only people who are our friends are listening to this podcast. Sorry, you're gonna have to hear it again, but that's just how it is. Also, more of our friends should listen to this podcast because see, I know our numbers going down.
Yeah, work it out.
But it's still the majority of people that are listening or watching. I can't tell. I can only tell listening. Are still the Germans.
I mean, yeah.
Go Germans, go.
Okay.
But that's how it is. What else happened? Wait, because I always was like, whenever I'm thinking about the podcast, I'm like, there's so many things I want to talk about. What happened this week? And then we're recording it, and then I'm like, I don't know what happened. So whenever something happens now that I think is worth telling, I'm just writing it down. Ben is incredibly bored today by this whole conversation.
I guess.
I mean, sure. I mean, this is fun. Also, fun fact, I cannot read my own handwriting anymore. I don't know. What else did we write down? I said like how I almost got COVID. We now have 41 subscribers on YouTube. It's Chinese New Year.
Yeah, it's Chinese New Year.
Oh yeah, all right. We want to talk about Chinese New Year. Everything else on the list is pretty boring now that I look at it. So let's move on.
Right.
I tried my best.
Okay.
Chinese New Year. So did we do anything special for Chinese New Year? The actual because it was yesterday was like Chinese New Year's Eve.
Yeah, and I cooked a lot.
True, you made a lot of food. I helped though.
Mm-hmm.
You make it look like you're always the one who's like cooking it in the kitchen.
No, I never.
That's not true.
No.
Yeah, but you cooked. You cooked a lot of like very delicious dishes. I very much liked it.
Yes.
We reminisced about past Chinese New Years. Mm-hmm. Because I like Chinese New Year.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, obviously you do because it's like your... Can you say that Chinese New Year is kind of like your Christmas?
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Yeah.
So... Like one of my favorite things about Chinese New Year is, how do I say this the best way? It's like, it's how things are packaged. So like if you go, like it was always the favorite thing when I was like in China or in Taiwan during Chinese New Year, or even if we go to the Chinese supermarket here during Chinese New Year, that you can buy like cookies and like kind of like gift boxes, and they all have like special Chinese New Year design. And I'm a sucker for like packaging.
And a lot of songs. 恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀，恭喜恭喜。
Is that a song?
Yeah, 每条大街小巷，
I've never heard that song.
每个人的嘴里，见面第一句话就是恭喜恭喜。
Oh, this also reminds me of the not the European Taiwanese Song Contest, which we love.
Oh my god, what a blast.
Explain it.
Well, we have European Taiwanese Song Contest online, and the winner can get some cash, like some red envelope. As in tradition, during Chinese New Year's, we give red envelopes to people. So this contest, like the winner, they can not only get a red envelope, but also perform on our online gathering spring celebration thingy.
What spring celebration?
春节活动啊, it's like a spring party, but
So like Chinese New Year party.
yeah, Chinese New Year party. And yeah, those videos are just so funny and so bold, so brave. I cannot speak anything else. I'm just speechless by their performance.
I mean, the only thing I can tell about it, because I only saw his very favorite one, where it was actually his favorite because he liked her so much. And everything else I like saw or heard of it was just Ben sitting in bed or on a sofa, laughing hysterically and yelling, oh my god, and sending the videos to his friends. Like, did you see this already?
It's like watching Eurovision.
True, it's like watching Eurovision. Like there's like one or two you actually think are good.
Yeah,
and everything else
is
is like
hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take it.
And like, yeah, that way.
But can Europeans also enter into it?
No.
Then why is it called Taiwanese European Song Contest?
It's like Taiwanese in Europe.
Oh, so only Taiwanese who live in Europe can participate in it?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean why? It's our event.
No, sure. No. I'm not saying like why cannot white people? But like it's an interesting concept. Then I thought it's like Eurovision Song Contest. So I thought it's like
no, it's not. It's just like very small thing.
Oh.
It's not like official shit.
Oh, it's not even official?
It is, but it's like held by those our ambassadors, which we didn't really have. But just like a Taipei representative, something like that. It's like very small thing online.
Okay.
It's not like a real thing.
Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Anyways, going back to Chinese New Year.
Mm-hmm.
So I already established I like packaging. And I like food. So it's a very good combination. But that's also the main reason I like Christmas, because of food. But what I also like to think about, like for Chinese New Year, I have two memories of Chinese New Year when I was in China and one when I was in Taipei, and they're completely different. The one in China was just like everything is closed for 3 days, which is super weird, and you can hardly buy anything. And if you walk through the streets like at midnight at like Chinese New Year's in China, but this was like obviously it was like 2012. It's just like insane because they have like all this, which in Europe would be illegal firework. They just like let explode. I remember like every 2 minutes, like one firework exploded that was big enough so that the alarms of every freaking car in like, I don't know, like 200-meter radius went off.
Yeah, that's also in Taiwan. The same.
No, it's not like that in Taiwan when I was there.
Well, if you go to
the earth did not. Okay, maybe from the house, but in Taipei, the earth did not shake from the fireworks.
Well, like I say, because you were in Taipei.
That's true.
Yeah, And if you go to, even if you are in Taipei, if you go to Riverside Park, then you can also see a lot of people playing that kind of firework.
Yeah, but at Riverside Park, it was just like normal firework.
No, like pom pom pom, like the one you just described in China.
Really?
Yes, 大龙炮. It's so fucking ridiculous. Like, no, when I was a kid, I hated that thing because it's so scary.
I just remember I loved it as
No,
a kid. I still love
no.
fireworks.
I do, but I only like those things in, 仙女棒, what we play on New Year's Eve.
Oh, like the sparkles.
Yeah, because I'm a lady.
I still like the things that explode a little bit.
No, I don't. I mean, I used to love to explore a lot of things, but no.
Or at least like the rockets or something like this. Like I understand why in Germany this year for New Year's we were not allowed to do it, but it was still a little bit sad. It was good for the environment, but it hurt my heart a little bit.
Why?
Because I like doing fire. I like setting things on fire.
But yeah, like burning nothing.
Wait, what did I burn?
No, you didn't burn nothing. You burned nothing.
I burned one of the foods yesterday a little bit.
The shrimp.
Yeah, I burned the shrimp a little bit. But anyway.
No, that's not what I meant.
Hey, what else did I? Our
Nothing.
relationship?
No.
Okay. This is going to turn into an argument after this, I can already tell. No, but getting back to Chinese New Year's, while we're getting distracted with other things. The other thing was like when I was in Taiwan and we celebrated our first Chinese New Year's together.
Yeah, oh my god.
Remember how your friends had to point out to you that it might be a good idea to invite me over for Chinese New Year's?
Oh. Yeah? Hey, who?
Do you not remember that?
No.
Because like I thought, okay, I'm just gonna spend Chinese New Year's alone.
Okay.
Which is fine because it means nothing to me in that context. And then it's like very like shortly before you like then texted me, we're like, so do you wanna come over for Chinese New Year?
And wait, which friend suggests me to do that?
Ting.
Oh, for real?
Yes, you told me then afterwards. They were like, oh, so is Matthias gonna come over to your place for Chinese New Year's? And you were like, oh, I never thought about it.
Yeah, I never, yeah, actually I didn't think of it like at all.
And I remember secretly I was very happy you did.
Oh, yes?
Because the other friend who I went to Taiwan with, who also got the scholarship, she got invited, I think she got invited to like one of her like colleagues, like Chinese New Year party. And I was like, oh, she gets to, I talk in this voice a lot today. Oh, she gets to experience real Chinese New Year in like a real Taiwanese family. And I'm just gonna sit here and like do nothing. And then you were like, oh, you want to come over? And I was so nervous.
I remember that when I picked you up from the MRT station, our Uber.
Because, I mean, it was like, this was the first time I met your parents.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. And yeah, the only very few times.
I mean, I met them every time I was in Taipei.
Yeah,
after, which I like. If I'm saying I met them every time I was in Taipei afterwards, which was once afterwards. It's okay.
Well, yes, but you attended the thingy as my language partner.
Yes, I was introduced as your language partner.
Oh my god! Wow.
But I mean, in your defense, how long had we been like dating then?
Few
weeks,
I guess.
It wasn't that long.
Not really.
And I mean, was it before or after we said I love you for the first time?
I think it's after, yeah.
After, but like very shortly after.
Yeah.
If anything. But yes, I was introduced as his language partner,
which is super. Oh, I still don't know why I did that. Oh,
and it's also super random because like I was introduced as your English language partner, even though everyone knew I am German.
No,
they didn't know I was German.
No, they didn't know.
Oh, so what did you tell them? Like British or something?
Yeah, like Canadian British or something like that. It's like I don't know.
But I remember while I was there, they asked me questions about Germany.
Okay, so maybe that was my very, very bad disguise. Like, I didn't even remember I lied. Oh God, that was so bad.
It was all right. And I mean, the funny thing is, like, afterwards, you told me everyone, like, your whole because, like, wait, who did I meet? I obviously met, like, your parents, your brother.
Yeah.
Did I meet your sister? No, your sister-in-law was not there. Then, but I met was it your dad's side? The whole family was there?
Yeah, 2 uncles and 1 aunt.
Yes, and their families. So everyone
Yeah,
was there,
yeah.
and, like, I met them.
Yeah.
And I remember you told me, like, afterwards, all of them came to you and they kind of like nudged you and were like, "Good choice, good choice."
Like winked at me.
Yeah.
Or like give me a thumb up.
So they all knew I'm not your language partner.
I think so.
Well, I mean, they know now.
Yeah. I mean, but like my mom was like pretty. When I told her that I am going to invite you, and she just like in 1 minute, like her face just went down, like went off because I think we were cooking or something, and I mentioned it, and then she was like very serious face, and then just who, what, who's this dude? What are you doing with him?
Wait. Did you ask her first and then invite me? Or had you already invited me and then told her, like, oh, by the way,
I don't quite remember, but yeah, but she wasn't very like, wow, okay, of course, because she knew something's happening, because she knew that she's of course she's like guessing. So this dude might be like my son's, I don't know what, boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, so she was like pretty like. Mm-hmm.
Well, in her defense, when you came home with me for our very first Christmas, and I asked my parents, I was like, "Oh, can I bring Ben for Christmas?" My mom's response was like, "Well, you have to ask your father. He's the man of the house."
Oh.
And I'm like, all of a sudden, we're like in 1923 again, or what the hell is going on?
Oh.
And then obviously my dad was like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah, like my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. No, I didn't know. Did you tell me?
I don't know. I don't think I ever saw it as something that.
So yeah, I think our moms can be very good friends because they share the same experience.
They can both hate the gays together.
Yeah, and the dad can just chill out.
They don't hate the gays. It's okay. Don't worry. No.
Well, funny, no?
And I remember because like I brought chocolates as a gift.
Ah, yes.
And you did not tell me that your mom does not like chocolate. And then because in the end you ate all of it.
No, she loves chocolate. Did I tell you that she doesn't love chocolate?
Well, you just told me that she was like, or like it's not like you didn't tell me that she doesn't like it, but maybe it's just because you were like a little greedy bitch because then you constantly ate the chocolate and gave nothing to your parents.
Or, the rest of the family member, because I am the chocolate eater.
So yes, I brought very fancy chocolates. I gave it to your mom. It was like the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done to like take this bag, hand it over to her, and say in my, at this moment, horrible Chinese, like, "Thank you for having me. Here, this is for you." And then she was like, "Oh, like, I don't remember what she said. I mean, like, I think she's like, 这么客气?
这么客气.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
How would you translate that in English?
Like so generous. You don't have to be so kind.
And I was like, "Oh no, all right." And then another thing is like your dad, for some reason, kept giving me gaoliang.
Did he?
Yeah, which is like Taiwanese schnapps. Either your dad or your uncle. I actually don't remember.
My uncle.
Maybe your uncle.
Because he loves drinking more.
But none of the other people, like the uncle didn't drink either.
Mm-hmm.
They just gave it to me and were like, "Oh, you drink," and I was like, "Okay," and then I drank
Obviously,
it.
you white. People assume white people
Probably.
can drink.
Yeah. And I mean, it was fine. I did not get wasted at your family's Chinese New Year party.
Sad. I was hoping that would happen. It would be so much more fun.
Also, especially after like the second shot of Gaoliang, your family was out of Gaoliang. So
Wait, already?
yes, there was not much, which I was not sad about because this stuff, if you have ever had baijiu in China or like Chinese schnapps, then it's the same taste.
Yeah.
It tastes like you're gonna go blind.
No, I think it's still better than soju.
It's different bad.
Sorry, Asians.
But yeah.
No, yeah, that time was. Whew. I still feel very nervous thinking of the whole situation, like bringing you into the family for Chinese New Year, because it's a very, very big deal.
I don't feel nervous. I just remember the awkwardness.
No, it's just...
And like every second you like left my side to like go help with something or like play with your cousins or so, like your
and you
little
just
cousins.
awkwardly sitting there.
And I was like, don't leave me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And
that's my feeling.
I know that, and I know you feel the same way. But do you still feel the same way when we're at my families?
No, not that much, but sometimes, yeah. Like,
well, there you mainly don't leave me is like if everyone leaves you with the kids.
No.
With
the kids, I don't really care.
Okay. Yeah. But like, how often do I leave you alone with my parents?
Quite often.
Really?
Like when you have to work.
Oh yeah, when I have to work, and then my mom is like, "I'm gonna entertain Ben."
Yeah, that kind of situation.
But I mean, there's nothing I can do about it.
No.
And we also can't say like, "Oh no, Ben's scared to go." But I mean, so far it was good when you went with her.
Yes. And we both love Boomer.
True.
Take a look at that and
Bummeln, by the way, is like the German word for window shopping.
Yeah, any kinds of stuff.
Both my mom and Ben love just like walking through
the city,
street, everything, and just like look me like, oh look at this window, oh look what they're selling there, oh this is so fun. And so I think you guys are having fun together. It's just a little bit awkward, but it's getting better and better.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But my favorite thing is still when we're all at home, and then it's like everyone's kind of playing with the kids, like my nieces and nephews, and then step by step, everyone's leaving, like one person after the other, until it's just Ben with the little kids entertaining them, and the rest of us is just like, enjoying the free time. And it's like, okay, Ben's gonna take care of it, it's fine. Yeah. But I guess that is the very extended story of how I turned from language partner to husband.
Yes.
Or do you say how I became? No.
Well, but I think everyone understands.
You guys know what I mean. Yeah. This is how I was once a language partner and now I'm his husband.
Exactly.
Or more, like, specifically, how I once was his British-Canadian language partner.
Or Canadian-British.
Turned into his German husband.
So cool.
So I didn't only change relationship status, I also changed nationality.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so this was all.
But I feel like we didn't actually tell what Chinese New Year is about.
What do you mean? It's New Year's, but
we have a lot of different things. Like for the first day, where we go to. For the second day, where we go to, and all the traditions. And if you want to know, just Google it.
Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna do this next year.
Yeah, we have a lot of traditions.
And I mean, today was just a little bit more of a like general small talk. Sorry.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. And don't, the usual thing. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, comment, blah, 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 blah. And I hope you enjoyed our little time together. And then we see you again next week. I almost said next year, but next week. Bye bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
再见。